So I'm going to have to pull the footage off of my iPhone and the GoPro. Because apparently that thing died. Not really sure what's going on with that. But that's fine. And make this work one way or another. Alright. Yeah. Probably the best I'm going to get. That's fine. Alright, pummel this. So we're going to try to pull it from the other end instead. Basically going to feed it through the bottom of the mast and then try to feed it up. We'll see how well that works. I don't know. It's one of those things. Not sure if it's going to work or not. But we're going to try. So let's cut this off. So I got some clean working area. With, I need the cable. Alrighty. So there's that. Alrighty. So let's push you through the power conduit. And like I said, I've got 100 feet of this stuff. So couldn't find it any smaller. Wasn't too bad. As far as expense, I mean, it's expensive. But comparatively to other things I've spent money on that haven't panned out, or over the years I lost, this is minor. So we're just doing the same thing we did last time. Pushing through the trace into the power. Giving it a little wiggle. Comes right out. And then I'm going to lock it down by pushing it in the other side. Maybe. There she goes. Okay. And we still got some work to do inside the boat. But I'm going to be staying out here tonight, so figured might as well do this and get it done with. Otherwise, it's just something more I've got to do, and this is actually the kind of really annoying part of it. It's just getting this part through. The rest of it's it's simple enough. All right, that's locked in. That's locked in. Okay, take the knife. Let's cut you out. Done. Put you back up there. Make sure she's locked in. Okay. Get that extra piece out. And now we're left with the two pieces we need to lock it in. So we're going to use the long tail. Just going to wrap it and keep it tight. Try to keep it tapered off so it's not going to get snagged on anything with any luck. But yeah, so normal boat maintenance, I guess. I don't know. And some people may not find this entertaining or fun. Oddly enough, I do. Compared to almost everything else I've done in my life, I actually find this rather entertaining. Don't know why, just do. All right, let's give it a tug test. Nice and pull, good. All right, we're just gonna turn this on its side. That way we can just pull it. And to tell you the truth, I'm going to do a little trick I know that I've used before with other projects. And that is essentially creating something that's gonna hold this thing stationary. Against something that is not movable. And this makes it so that this doesn't move in funky ways. Yep. Get rid of the rubber band. Move that out of the way. Alrighty, and we're just gonna make sure this is facing the right direction. Okay. Have to figure out what's going on with the GoPro. Okay, just over here, there's something stupid. Alright, let's get this off. Back up there. Now we just need to pull this line here. And we just need to get it started. So there's a hole bottom of the mast, and go pretty shorty snagged. Who would have thunk it? Now this should fit through. Yep, rather easily. We'll start it there. And let's get that little twist out. Okay. Hopefully, we'll find out. And we're essentially just gonna pull. Doesn't have to go very far. Right there, she's stacked. Okay, we don't want to give it too much oomph, just because. All right, so it's not stuck in there. So we're gonna pull it back just a little bit. Should be pretty close to where I need it to be. Pull it down here. Let's see if we can't find her. I don't really have anything good to prop you up against, sorry. Good enough. Whoop. At the end, and there we go. Success, we got it. Now we just gotta cut it. Well, I'm glad we got it. Now I just have to get this piece, cut it, and right now I'm going to tie it off, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, or if someone haphazardly pulls on it, it doesn't get sucked back in. Cinch tight, good to go. So as far as I haven't seen any of the riggers come in, figure the door is open. Figure they would come back, but nothing yet, which is fine. Hopefully I'll be see one of them and ask them. Wealth of knowledge, that's for sure. Any questions I have, they are more than willing to answer. I won't name names just because I don't want to get any one particular one person in trouble. Because I'm not sure if I'm really supposed to be here or not. Or if the marina actually cares. I know some places they prefer their riggers to do it. Because insurance or this or that, but I don't plan on suing or anything like that. If I fuck something up, I fuck it up. That's on a me thing, you know? So, that part's kind of like, not really a thing for me. So, and I don't come from money. Never have. Never came from money. We're just gonna keep a little bit of this so I can tie that end off. Keep that separate. But yeah, no, never came from money. Never my thing. So, it is what it is, and it is what it isn't. Would money make this a lot easier? Probably. Gotta hire someone else to do it. But the benefit of doing this by myself or on my own and not hiring someone to do it is I know how to do it. So if something breaks, I can fix it myself. I'm not going to be calling Mayday just for something that's simple and I can fix. So, that's neither here nor there. We'll be calling Mayday if it's an actual emergency. Don't get it twisted. And the Coast Guard will come get you if you are an emergency. Just be aware they will get you, but they do not care about your boat. That's not their problem. That is a you problem. That is a... Alright, so we got a little bit of feedage out there. And I'm going to put some feedage. Yep, not sure what's going on with that thing. It keeps clicking on and off, so I'm not sure. Gonna put some footage on the back end here. Just enough for me to play with later on. And that's like 35, not even 35, the whole mast is like 38. So that is like 15 feet out of 100. So giant roll left over, the power, whatever else I need to power, that can use that gauge wiring. Some things you can use it for, and some things you can't. So we're gonna pull the line that I've already got. Get it out from under that. Keep it separated. There we go. Side of this. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Now I do have to do the connectors on that end. I have them, but I believe my crimping tool and my wire strippers are on the boat. So that's the next stop anyways, is the boat. So, regardless, that is the next stop is the boat. So we're just gonna tie this off here. And I'm gonna label these so I know which one's what. Though I'm pretty sure I know which one's what, but rather be safe than sorry when it comes to these types of things. And we'll tie you slightly lower. There. Still feel like kind of a crazy person talking to a camera. But as my brother put it at one point, I need to make sure I start recording because I miss recording a lot and I can't post that much. That's all a big thing. So it is what it is. But I am going to see if I can find some type of tape I can write on or something so I can mark which each one of these lines are for. So the next video will be me bringing it up to bring you guys up to the boat and we'll do some work there. I also gotta get the diesel heater running so it warms it up. It's supposed to get a little chilly tonight. But yeah, that's it for now. Peace.